Friends, welcome back to another rendition. I feel like last episode was a stream, slightly longer, instant feedback from people back and forth, and I feel like we've really came to grips with what it is we need to do to actually excel in this game. And as you can see, we're starting to produce a much more competent car. If I go in here, you'll see it. We now have, I would say, two engines that could probably be competitive. We're basically pumping all of our staff into increasing the performance of that engine, the reliability there, as well as the reliability in the gearbox. I'm going to try and get them up to like 65, 70, and then I'm going to stop that and go all in and making this engine bad boy, because I personally feel like the engine's the most pivotal part. But the plan here is 3 races, get through them, see what's what at the end of it. Going straight into races, you can see. So here I think we have decisions to make. Again, I don't know who our number 1 driver is. It's probably Lotus, mostly because young potential. Yannick is, I mean, not like old. He's 20, but potential's not that high. It's just the marketability. Whereas Lotus, as you can see, is there's a few more stars there, shall we say. So he's getting priority. So better part there. I feel like I don't really want to risk it too much just now, so we'll do that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So we're set up. Lotus is kind of stacked a bit more. We'll see how this plays out. Looking to get some clean racing done here. We're not going to mess around. We're going for good setups. Continuing with our current action plan and doing what we can. I've also adjusted my desk height with my ongoing elbow issue to see if maybe the height of my desk has been toying with it. So we'll see what happens on that front. Right here, we are going to go. I'm not a big fan of going middle of the bracket. Change that to maybe there. Honestly, I'm going to do that. Go for that. And here, again, there's not actually a terribly large amount of adjusting here to do to get us to where we want to be. Let's go with that. And we're going to go soft. Take practice. Right, send out. 1, 2, 3, and send out. 1, 2, 3. And as you guys said, it makes more sense to be attacking and getting through it. Oh, and bring in. Nearly missed that there. Two decent starts here, one not so good. So we're good. Or we're 2 greats actually, rather. So handling's not fantastic. Let's change that to there, and then let's try that. Downforce. Change it ever so slightly, and you can go back out with that. Here, set up a bit more average across the board for Bichod. Technically presenting as a better innings. I think we've still got 90. Is it 98 or 99% is our top setup that we've had. Obviously, a bit of work to do in that front. Might try that and just change this downforce a bit. Try that. There we go. So changes been made, bring in, and then we'll see what the crack is beyond that. This is a very boring track. It's very sort of like NASCAR, right? 96%. This point, I'm not arsing about with that. That's what we're going with. 96 is completely fine with me. You're going to go out and just do what you can. We need to do a bit more with you, don't we? It's technically better. We're still okay, so that tells me here we need to move that one slightly more middled. Maybe there. This one I think we need to go more right. Maybe there. Speed balance. Didn't really change it that much apparently. Maybe slam it over the other side here. Try that. So Musk or Mushk, I'm not sure what that is. You're gonna get one easy lap in, and then we'll start upping it. And then you're gonna come straight back in. We're gonna get you re-optimized if we can. So Musk is getting a nice easy lap here to start with, and then we'll maybe push the second lap. I think you're back in. 2 excellents and a great. Okay, pretty happy with that. 97%. That's going to do us. We're not changing that anymore. Right, you're gonna get a lap in. Where are you? You're coming round. We're about to start pushing after this lap. So round we go, and then let's go. You're going to get a lap in, and then we'll do the same with you. So now's the time to put the foot down. Let's see what you can do, Mushk. You've got a good setup. We're sitting a little bit prettier. We'll see how this comes in. And then here you're about to come round. We're about to do the same with you. So, bam. This is us just lapping to the end now, seeing what we can do time-wise. Not much to change here. Foot's going down. 16 so far for Musk. That's... I was hoping for more. Technically there's still time yet, so we'll see. But personal best being set, that's good. Low fuel. We could probably get another lap in here. How for setup? We're basically chasing the optimum setup here, aren't we? Keep that the same. You know what? Just go out and get another lap in if we can. You're doing fine. You're about to come in actually. Can we bring you in, get some fuel on, and maybe we'll get another lap in. It's going to be tight though. We'll see. Don't think these are long laps here, so are they? 55 seconds, so yeah, we could easily get another lap in. I think. Just let them race now. Final minute. So Muse sitting... I was hoping for better than 16th, I won't lie. We'll see what happens on sort of race day. Pretty good feedback there. Pretty positive session, I would say. Pretty positive. Obviously, the gap is still over a second a lap, 2 seconds a lap at the bottom end. But I mean, we've got a much improved car. Much improved. So here we're going to go soft and race. And then here we're going to go soft and race as well. Car setup, we're going to go, I think we already had the optimum, but it's good just to double check. We've made mistakes before. Here we're probably going to get about 14, 15 laps, I would say. So take 15 laps of fuel. That'll allow us to push a little bit. Here we're fine. Fine. And we're going to do the same here, but we'll maybe go, slightly more fuel here and have you drag it a little bit. Driver strategy straight away is going to be attack and overtake, attack and overtake. Foot down at the start, see what we can do. Here we go. Pray for me. I just want one good race this year to give us a little bit of a glimpse at the future. So we're going to put the foot down. 3 laps as always, that tends to be our sort of go-to. And we'll see how this plays out. It's not going fantastically so far, it needs to be said. Tyres overheated. 3 laps in, so we're going to probably drop them a bit and drop that, and then you've got less fuel, so we're going to leave you a little bit higher and try and open up a bit of these tyres are flying through, so let's actually do that, and you will maybe do this. We'll see how that goes. We need a lap of fuel difference, which we already have. That's fine, there we go. That's us now until pitting time. Any rain is the great equaliser that gives us the sniff of a chance that we need. We are blowing through these tyres. I think we're going to actually, let's just go neutral here. We've got 9% of difference. We're going to try and burn these tyres down slightly lower than we previously have been. We're way behind already. Had a lot of fuel, don't worry. We're running light deliberately. We should probably let Musk through. Probably should have done that a little bit earlier if I'm honest. Right, so you've got 3 laps of fuel left. Let's push that. I think you're going to be coming in next lap. You're going to try and drag these, I think. That's fine. You've got 2 laps, then we're bringing you in. Short is going to do, yeah. Drag as many laps as we can here. I think we are going to be on a 3 pit stop sort of plan, though, sadly. And do we bring you in here? We probably do, right? We won't be pushing as hard here, so I'll go for 14 laps of fuel. This is this bit where it's like, Here we go. Then we're going to need to undercut here, so we're going to have to push this up now, this lap now that we're out. You're going to do one more lap. Yeah, you do one more lap, then we'll bring you in. Let's go. Push. Oh shit, we meant to be coming in here. Yeah, we really should, shouldn't we? We should come in. We'll go a minimal amount of fuel this time. We're fixing the same parts on both cars. The engines aren't looking too hot, but we are technically working on the engine's reliability out with the race. So it's maybe something that we just need to sit and wait and trust in the process of. We're going to reduce this now and just go neutral middle of the road, see what we can do. We've pushed on that out lap, we're doing that now. I think we are way off the pace here. We've really let our car slip behind by just not really investing in it. But again, I didn't know how to play this game, so we're paying for it in our performance. It's been a crash. There's no safety car, thought. Interesting. Continuing on. He's in the pits. We're still technically not overtaking him yet. That's great. There we go, just past him now. I think our tyres are going down faster than our fuel. Kind of same here, really. So Musk is technically first out for two drivers. Tyres are overheated. I am going to conserve a little bit here, and they're going to do the same here. I think we'll try and drag these out a bit and get a slightly longer stint. I mean, they're lapping us like we're almost not here, really. Another crash. Can crashes be due to reliability, etc., or can it just be like a driver's stats and maybe their mindset? Like how aggressive they are, I guess. We've definitely got a longer stint out of these this time. We have conserved way too much here. Shit. I kind of went into like, land there. These tyres are way too fresh. There's been points left out in the... I wonder if we really drag these. There's going to be no benefit though, is there? Not really. Just need to take the hit in the tyres, I think. Should have been pushing. Frustrating. It's almost like the tyre and the fuel setups are on the wrong cars. We're going to be coming in almost the same time. You're coming round here. We can probably drag this fuel for this lap, I would say, and then we'll bring you in. We're 17th, as I would say. We've overtaken someone, but we've not. Someone else crashed. we're 33 seconds off the pace at the halfway mark. The engine's sounding unhealthy. That's not good. Yeah, you're gonna have to come in, mate. We're gonna have to come in. I wonder if we go long and try and go at the end. There's no way we'll get 30 laps out of them. It's pretty much the only option. A lot, 20 laps. Might be okay. I doubt we'll be doing a full race. We're getting into the red zone, so we're gonna have to repair that. That's the options. That's it. There's not really an option there. That's kind of what we're doing. And then you have one lap of fuel left. So you're gonna have to come in here. We've not got the strategy right here. I'm wondering if we run two different strategies just to see what we can do. 13 laps of fuel. We'll keep it minimal. Your engine's way better, but we kind of were expecting that. I hope the gearbox makes it. We'll fix this because it's basically free. Fix the two of them. That might. Again, we're not challenging for anything here, are we? We don't need to be exact. We need to basically learn bits. Pit stop should be good here. There's not really much of an excuse for mistakes. You need to make these tyres last. The fuel, not so much. That's fine. Right, that's you to the end. You're not changing anything now. That's you. Here. Oh, mistake. God damn it. Quite a big mistake by the looks of it. We're going to be neutral here. We're not going to go daft. We're just going to try and sort of drag these tyres a bit. We'll be aggressive towards the end. Temperature wise, we're good for Musk. He's now, Jesus. We're almost 2 laps behind. Oh, it's a work in progress. This year's a sacrificial year, as most of our races have been. It's a sacrificial year where we're looking to make up some R&D time, as opposed to anything else. I think you are going to be able to go to the end. It'll just be a case of making sure the tyres sort of match. You're going to have to pit again, unfortunately. So we'll keep an eye on you just now. The amount of blue flags, it's probably slowing Bouchard. 6 laps left. That may be corresponding quite well, actually. I think technically speaking, we could probably push a bit more. 12 laps is what we're going to get, so let's do this for a bit. Not that there's much to make up or anything. No. Tyres overheated, don't worry about it. My tyre deg is... We know. At this point, you know what? I'm wondering if we just pit anyway. Did we just pit and get a fresh set of tyres on? 7 laps remaining. We're not going to repair anything else, I don't think. There we go. Let's just do that. Why not? And then we'll just do that to the end. Slam it to the end. So Mushed just making his way around here. Not much going on. Front wing low condition. Oh. I should pit, but I really don't want to. You're not in contention at all. Let's just do this. Might as well. I'm doing this more of a test, right? I want to see if this in any way impacts the reliability afterwards. I assume it won't. It may help with the repair time, I guess. But I don't think it'll help when a six parts to repair here. That's Loris just dropped to the back. It's insane. Oh, we're so far behind. We're 4 or 5 laps behind. That's insane. Reliability issues though, right? We're sort of putting the boat out with our car a good bit here, so it's kind of going to happen. I guess you can do this now. Final lap. Technically, guys, on paper we're not last. It's important that we remember that, okay? We're technically not in last place. That race was a complete disaster. I completely and utterly agree. We're going to put that one in the rear view mirror. We're going to keep working on our new parts. That's what we need to be doing. New parts, new parts, new parts. But we weren't technically last. Very important. Don't really need to look at too much here. Don't want to acknowledge too much that's going on. Not much changing there. We're not going to look at this. We'll glance at the points. We're only 12 points adrift. That's one good result, and that's wide open again. Wide open. And again, oh my god, you're terrible. That's going to improve though. It's going to be constantly improving. The braking's apparently really good in adaptability. We'll see how that plays out. And only 700k down a race. Much more manageable. We have been paying way too much for drivers. The problem was I got excited with Robertson and I saw potential. Yep, pit crew review. Season record. Car condition. Oh look, didn't drop at all. Which one of the drivers is better? We're going to go with our future driver, who's at 100% already. Pit crew, we're going to have to hire a few now. Yeah, we're going to have to hire, I think. We could technically keep swapping, but that's just going to be... Do we need to be dragging the money out that much? I don't know. 7 days, 3 hours for the new gearbox part. Just continuing then. And the new gearbox will be coming this week. Sponsors, excellent. 2 of them. There's only 1 here. $1 million up front. Perfect, we'll take that, thank you very much. Oh, got an achievement there. And then here there's no option. Bonus payment 3rd or above $1 million up front. Good money. I'm actually... You guys need to tell me if I'm absolutely insane or not, right? But I'm looking at the amount of money we have and I'm thinking, do we build something at the HQ? That's all I keep thinking. We're in a position where we could. Factory distractions. Yannick is constantly on his phone and he keeps turning off when we're working on his car. He'll lose morale with pleasure. Deal with it. Yeah, let's just have him lose morale. You're a pay driver. That's all we need you to do. Gearbox going to be finished. That's good. See what this looks like. And we're going on Loris's car. I imagine the reliability is going to be low. 40%. It's not even that great. But we're going to immediately go in here and we're just going to design a new gearbox again. We're going to go with acceleration. Tempted to go for that. think that's going to be better. Ready 2 days before the next race. Improved parts, how we looking here, gang? We need reliability there though, don't we? So the gearbox is here. We could probably stop working on one of them. I would say that's 7 days now. So we want to do that, and then we'll go all in there. That's fine. Yeah, right. Gearbox build finished. Don't worry about it. We're not going to use it yet. It needs to be improved in reliability, or we're just going to be stopping more often. It is frustrating, this, isn't it? It's just sitting waiting another year, like, oh, we can't do anything. We're going to have to be patient. Another gearbox finished though before even the next race. Report acceleration. Get a new one in development. I'm literally developing that as we speak. It's actively being done. Anyway, continue. Gearbox, excellent. Are we building another one straight away? This one's going to obviously have more potential. That reliability, man. That reliability. Right, did we build another one? I think we can, right? So we're going to go maximum build time, and we cannot do that. So that's us at the max here. Right, we've hit gearbox max. So we've done engine, done gearbox, we're on brakes now. And... oh, tyre wear improved. Or did we go for the blind risk level? I think we'll just go for the cheap one. This is our throwaway part we're doing. So it doesn't overly matter. Here, how we looking? 2 hours before the race, that's perfect. And that's going to be maxed, basically. That engine's going to be at the max. So we can then start working on something else. The reliability is now at 74%. I think if we got up to like 80, we're probably going to be on for just leaving that. And that should be good. And then here, the gearbox, this is going to be one we're actually going to use there, so we'll start working on that. And there we go. Performance work complete. Excellent. We do want more performance work in here, so we're going to change that over. And we're going to go for... they're both going to be used. And we really want to be working on this gearbox as well, so I don't know why I'm still doing that one. It's kind of silly sausage. We're going to do that because those are going to be our gearboxes we use here. We just need to really start pumping them out. We do that. Again, there's parts here that, like for example, if something's not an improved part, we're not looking to basically improve it to the point where it's going to change the world. I don't think we're going to be changing anything here. I think this is most... oh, Muse doesn't... oh no, he does have one fitted. 61% something we can work with? I think it is. I think we could, technically speaking, do that. I think we can do that, yes. Okay, fine there. These are too unreliable. We can't use them yet, but we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Okay. Let's see. Tondela. Oh, I forgot there's 11 races now, isn't there? Of course. There was one extra race added to the series. Completely forgot about that. I think we're also getting towards the point where we're going to have to bite the bullet and hire more pit crew. Unfortunately. We know what we're doing here. We're a well-oiled sort of qualifying machine. We'll go... look at the track. I'm going to say it's going to be more towards the top speeds. Just using the knowledge of the track, if I'm honest. When I say knowledge of the track, I mean it's pretty much more common sense, really. Let's pop you there. The speed balance is way down. That is not what I thought it was going to be. Very surprised at that. You're probably fine there, and then we'll try that. Let's go. I really do struggle not to call this qualifying, because that's what it feels like. It also leaves me to ask, seeing like the other race series, do you do all of this and then qualify as well? It must be wild. I mean, there is more accelerating here than I thought. I suppose you're bleeding speed and the only real top speed bit's the back straight. We're at 88% start. That is absolutely okay with me. So speed balance here is fine. Downforce is pretty okay. Let's just try and tease this a little bit. Handling we need to change a good bit. Let's try more. Let's try a bit more. Speed balance, obviously I want to try something new. Let's go that way a bit. Try that. On you go. And in here, oh wow, all very poor. Damn. Damn. 29%. Might be an official new record for the lowest we've ever had. Just going to put that out there. Just putting that out there. Downforce will change. There, speed balance going to have to go up a bit. We'll try there. Let's try that. See how that comes back. Probably one of the worst starts we've had. On one end anyway. You're going to be brought back in, and you're going to be brought back in. Thank you. Mush mush. There we go, we've got an excellent now. Good. 88. Oh, we went down the way. Okay. So the speed balance needs to go right here. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be a lot better. And then the handling. The handling got worse, so we need to be going right on the handling. Probably a fair bit right. That needs to go more right with the speed. Try that. There you go, my friend. Okay. 84%. Still poor on the downforce. Toy with that a little bit, I think. And then we need to keep that speed the same because it's pretty much bang on. That's fine. Maybe change this a little bit more. Okay, we need the speed to be absolutely bang on, so we've got it perfectioned. Perfectioned. Try that. Again, unfortunately, we're going to have to bring them back in again because we need more feedback. 2 excellence, and we're still just okay. Leaving a decent amount to do here. 91%. I think we have to go further right. Further right with the handling, I think. Oh, wrong one. Again, it's hard though because you want to keep them the same. Try that. We have to bring in again, I think. At least we've got a setup now for Bishaw. 92%. Probably just going to run with that. I think we're just going to run that. Although great, we could improve that by just moving the handle on the left slightly. Like that. Downforce. We're in the ballpark place. I guess there's no harm in trying a little toying around. Gear ratios will change, and then we'll do that. Let's try that. We'll just run to the end now. Gonna push for time. And we'll go high. And then here we'll go attack and high. Here we go. See what sort of time we can produce now and what they can come back to us with. It's a shame they can't give you like feedback knowledge as they're driving. Do you know what I mean? Oh, is that water? Did we come in and try and get some experience on waters? That could be an idea, right? Oh shit, we didn't send you out. Really? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Let's bring you in and we'll get some water experience. We'll play the game that it might be a wet race. Get some laps in if we can. That's the best setup we've had, so we're not going to change that now. And then when you go out, just hammer it. Let's just get laps in here if we can. Or a lap in, I should say. If we're lucky to get one in, I don't think we're going to get one in. That's a bit of a shame. That being said, Mush might just... Yeah, Mush should make it in, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, he's going to make it. There we go. Running last, though. Well, they both got a lap time in. Okay, should be interesting. We'll see what sort of race we're on for weather-wise. Oh, it's so weird for only a full season just to develop the car for the year after. I know that's kind of like what happens in Formula 1, but still. I guess we're going for the two of those. Same here, we didn't get any wets experience. Car setup, I'm assuming it's going to go immediately with the optimum. That's fine. And we're not changing anything else. Right, tyre choice. 49 laps. $20 laps of fuel. We could try and... might do two different strategies here if I'm honest. Bouchard's probably the one we want pushing, so I think we'll keep him on the softs. And we'll go for 15 laps, but we'll be aggressive, I would say. You're going to go, and then our boy here should be a better setup, I think. 93. We're keeping that the same. Tyre choice, we're going to go mediums. There's no rain that we can see of. I think we might keep like 18 laps of fuel. And we're going to leave him neutral. We want him to go for length here. Maybe try and do a 3-stopper and 2-stopper, and another guy will be a 3-stopper. I think that's the plan. So we'll leave them as is. I'm honestly going to try this more out of curiosity. See if he can back up at all. Make even the slightest gap. Tyres underheated. Right at this point you can... We did what we needed. We've technically led a lap. For the first time we've led a lap in the race. So we'll take the wins. We'll try my best to keep an eye on the temperatures and the weather. We've led 2 laps, guys. Silver lining, right? Silver lining. It's only took burning up 5% of our tyres. You're last, but we're kind of expecting that. You're long running here, that's the plan. I'm kind of tempted to conserve a little bit. It's probably stupid, we'll just go neutral. You are absolutely burning through tyres, my god. Jesus. Good lord. Those tyres are just disappearing. 30% already. Maybe got 2 laps left here. Jeez. 20%. So we come around here. I don't know if we'll get... We might get one more lap. We're going to be running on treads, but we'll get one more lap. You're going to come in. Jesus, this is going to be a long, long race. Fix this just now and try and keep the car as healthy as it can be. We've definitely dragged out those tyres. Someone else has pitted, so technically there's a back marker race on. They got out way before us. That's not ideal. And we're going to not conserve. We're going to go neutral. You're actually doing okay here. I think the softs are the one for this race. The super softs just seem just that far too soft. You are still in contention here with Evans. Evans and that is Late Thenis. They're the two that we're racing here. Those are the important ones. If we want to try and challenge for 9th. We're dropping places here so with Moosh. But again, he's on older tyres. He's on a different strategy. So fuel-wise here, let's drop that a bit. Moosh is hanging in. Moosh is hanging in. He's making the tyres last longest, which is what our game plan was, and then we're hopefully going to go 20 plus laps here. We'll see, but we're hopefully going to go 20 plus laps, and our plan is basically to stop the last. It's going to be a big ask. Maybe we do 2 softs and then 1 super soft. Yeah, it's probably going to have to be what we do, isn't it? 1 lap left, so let's burn through these. Where are you on the lap? We're through the line. That should be fine. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do softs. We're going to get what? Almost a full... I'm tempted just to fill and go long here. That engine's going to be sus, isn't it? If we just fix that and then... Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. You're coming at the end of this lap, that's fine. Oh shit, you're getting low. You're going to make it round, yeah. You'll make it round here. They are both pitting at the same time, though. We did not take enough fuel here, did we? Well, we'll learn from our mistakes, right? We learn from our mistakes. Mushk is actually on the right strategy. I think obviously he's still to pit and he's going to come out probably towards the end, but that's fine. You're going to have to come in here. These are not working for us, are they? We'll try some softs here. We've got 20 laps out on the other driver, so I think we'll try the same. Park condition. Let's go suspension, and we're not dicking about the pit strategy. This should be okay. We really don't want them bumping into each other here. So it looks like there's going to be a slight stoppage in the pit. Ah, shite. Bleeding time here for no reason. That's not ideal. That was not ideal. We're going to not push. We're just going to keep this nice and easy as is. 2 mistakes by Lara. Not the Lara that you all keep talking about. A different Lara. So technically here, I think we actually do want to push and go through the fuel a little bit quicker so we can have a fast end. It's probably both of them, honestly. But we probably also want to open a slight gap so they're not sitting in the pit parked up waiting to go past each other. Evans is going to have to come in and pit soon, so we're keeping an eye on that, and we're past the halfway point. So we're keeping an eye. The lay of the land's going to start becoming clearer. I wouldn't say we're as miles off the pace here as we normally are. I mean, Bouchard's pretty out of it. So that's us past Evans. There's been a crash. Yellow flag, no safety car. Shame. It's amazing how that can completely change your race though, right? Literally just a crash whilst you're coming past the pits can just bang you into a higher position. All it takes. Now you're actually running very nicely here. You're going to get 10 laps and you're going to be at 40. And then I think that should coincide quite nicely with a set of softs and attacking towards the end. We're past Leti with Mush. That's good. It's very good actually. Now fuel wise, how are we looking? 7 laps. So you're burning for fuel here. Let's conserve. I know you're way at the back, but actually, you know what? Let's not conserve. This is fine. Keep an eye on your tyre wear now. That's more what we're getting concerned about. It's so much more nerve-wracking when you're actually in contention for stuff, isn't it? You're sitting watching like, oh. Like 14th would be a really good result for us just now if this is... I mean, we technically need Bouchard to go past Evans, but we'll one step at a time, right? You do need to conserve your tyres a little bit here, I think. We'd want to try and get to about 40. That should be okay. We have been lapped by the front runners, which is okay, I guess. Your tyres here. Your tyres are gonna... You're gonna... Again, we're just out of it with our strategies. So you're coming through the line. You've got 1.42 laps of fuel. You're going to have to come in at the end of this, I think. Aren't you? So let's just do this now. The pit is right towards the straight. You're going to have to come in next lap, so let's just do that. Can we drag one more? Let's try and drag one more lap. And here we're going to pause because we're coming up in the pit. So you're going in. We should be fine here. And then we're going to need 11 laps of fuel. I don't think we're going to need that. 10.6 should do. Oh, Jesus. You have to be a good pit stop here. Keep you in contention. This has to be a good pit stop. Come on, Mush. There's a couple of pits going to happen in front of you, so there will be opportunity. Just needs to be clean. Yes, good. Suspension feels good. Good, good, good. Right, we're not going to push that hard because I'm not that confident, if I'm honest. We'll get the tyres up. They're almost up to temperature. Mush, you kind of need to push in this out lap though, don't you? And then you also need to pay attention to your race. We can't completely neglect you. You're going to come in. We're going on to another set of super softs. And we're going to need 9.75 should be fine. Park condition. Oh, I think it should be okay. We could get like technically a free repair there. We'll just take it. Less work for the mechanics to do, right? But we're keeping an eye here because this is the hope for a decent finish for Mush. We're in front of the two thingy drivers, Predator or whatever they're called. That's what we're going for. With a good outlap here, and we're going to do this now. Resource management. 16's a good bit behind us. We might be okay. Again, here we need to push in this outlap. So you are going. You're 19th. Technically last, but not really. Go on, Mush. We're pushing here, we're pushing. We've dropped to 15th. Will we be 14th or have I imagined that? Maybe we're 15th, I can't remember. It's important that we defend this though and keep this. Tyre wise, I'm getting nervous because they've not done well for us, those tyres in the past, so gotta be careful with that. I would say that the super softs have been the wrong strategy for us. They were definitely not the one. We're probably going to have to stop pushing as much here now, so let's do that. Right, the 15th's important that we defend this. We need Leite and Evans both behind us. They are bleeding time, so are we. They are bleeding. They're going to be challenging Moosh, and we're not really in a position to push just now. But Evans is going to have to stop again, isn't he? And Leite has just stopped. It's going to be close. We might have the strategy right here. We might have the strategy 2 times right here. Maybe. No, we're not. What I'm talking about. We're still 30 seconds behind. But he's going to finish high. Evans might have to pit again. I think he will. He will have to pit again, I think, unless he absolutely burns through those tyres. I don't know if he'll bleed enough time for. He's got 2.94 laps and he's not really got enough fuel. Let's just down that and down that. You're probably okay here. Right, I think that's us done. We're just going to the end. Whatever happens now happens. Evans is in the pit. This is the big one. What's the gap going to be with Bouchard and Evans? It's still almost 30 seconds, so that's that. That is that. How are you looking? How's 16th? Miles behind. Miles behind. We've got low fuel warnings, but I think that's going to be okay here. Wow, this is the first time we've had one of our drivers almost lap the other driver. Wah wah wee wah. We're going to finish 15th. We've bet both the Predator drivers. That's not the end of the world as a result. It's actually... Is that going to claw back any points? They were what, 12 ahead? I don't know if that has clawed anything back there, or if I'm huffing that copium. We'll check just now. We don't care about the singular driver standings. This is very much a team season of just trying to get some extra money. So we are now 11 points adrift. 1 point closing of the gap there. Woohoo! It just takes a wet race. It just takes a wet race. That's it. Again, young driver here, always improving. Technically they're both improving, but obviously this one's a lot more substantial, to say the least. Marketability 97%. That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. We'll do a quick check of the parts fine-tuning that we're sort of doing and see what the crack is there. Dramatic race, pit crew review. I think we're going to have to hire more pit now and we'll do an interview. Trying that you're interested. We'll just go with that. We're not saying too much. Okay. New brakes finished. Very exciting. We're going to immediately design a new set of brakes. So we're going to go... I'm not going in there yet. I don't want risks yet. As a random great component. I don't want to run a risky one. We've got the part yoinked from us last time. It's burnt me. I don't think I can do it with confidence anymore. Right, here, how we doing? So, I'm not going to dick around with this too much. We're going to go straight back in the car, actually, and we can't improve till the repairs are finished. So we're waiting on that before we can sort of toy around with anything. Right, so, let's have a look at this now. 46 days after the race for that to be improved. Reliability, what is high enough? Engine is now at 75. We could probably remove that for just now. So let's do that. These kind of need done. The gearboxes, we've got our final gearboxes, I would say. And then brakes, we're probably going to want to start working on them, I would say. Yeah, we've got some of our sort of end season parts here getting ready, so that's good. And this we kind of want to do. We kind of want to do half and half just now and just work through. There's things we'll be able to remove from here, especially on this end, in time. So car repairs finished. That's fine. Right, let's go. The other new brakes will be in soon. That means we'll have pretty much the parts we want there. There's new sponsorship. Oh, 5 stars. 5 stars. 2 million up front. I can't say no to that. I'm not going to win races, so we're taking the 2 milli. Okay, you guys were right when you were saying about the pay drivers being the way to win this. Oh no. We caught Betty Katawa trying to steal Irish. We're going to leak some of it to other teams. I'm not firing her. She's got potential. We'll just fine her. Money in the bank. Relationships come back. Right, pit crew, I think we're going to have to hire someone. So we're needing someone, although used to have been basically swapping around. We do need someone else who is going to be on refuel and tyres. So we're looking for someone with refuel and tyres. So refuel, oh, you're not bad. Maybe you're kind of across the board, not terrible. That's a very handy member of staff to have. This has been needing to happen, we've just been putting it off a little bit. And then I think what we'll do is you're kind of fatigued too, let's just swap you. That's not bad. We can hire more as time passes if we really need to. New brakes are coming again in a few days, that's good. Technically the next day. We have to look through these races happening that we're so deeply invested in. Okay, we've got another brakes finished. I think that's done with brakes, right? That's 2 brakes done. Yeah, so we're done with brakes. It's going to be, I think, suspension now. Yeah, suspension. So, suspension. I'm not going rest level. We'll go medium speed. Again, this is the sort of throwaway part we're doing. Now, I'm looking, guys. I'm going to do 3 parts or so. I think, probably against your guys' advice, I'm going to build something. I think I'm going to build something. But what? I'm going to build a telemetry centre. Yeah. And that should be ready for next year, I think. Yeah. Right, anyway. Improving parts. This is where we need to look at what we're doing. 65% in that engine. We could probably limp through races with that, I think. And if we remove that, what difference is that making? Not that much, actually, so let's just leave it there. We're 10 and 10. We do want the improvement, but we also want the reliability. And we now have, we're going to have multiple brakes of 20%. Jeez. We want to do that, but just not yet. New suspension will be finished. Then we'll reassess what we're improving, I think. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We'll reassess what we're improving once that parts came in. There we go. So without even looking at it, we're going straight in and we're going to do another one. And we're going to go with medium speed. I don't care about during qualifying. We don't even do qualifying technically. I might just take the reliability. If anything, it's going to let us put it, hopefully, maybe not, but like straight on the car. Probably not. And again, I don't know why I'm clicking that. I'm going to go into approved parts and we'll see here what we're doing. So, honestly, that is probably where we want it. That will be fine just now. We can get rid of that and try and speed this up. Then we're going down. And then here, it's not terrible suspension. If we do that. Again, these aren't going to be improving massively, but it's good to have them in there. And the reliability we really do need. Right, there we go. A politics vote. Oh, great. Financial management. They cannot be complaining. They can't be complaining. We're doing really well there. Financially, this is the most secure we've ever been. I think we're putting maximum money away as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check that. Yeah, we're putting the maximum amount of money away. New vote started. 3 dry weather tire compounds. I don't care. I genuinely do not care. Doesn't matter to us. Travel to the Ardennes. That's fine. We're going with that. And then this is where we've got more decisions to make. Because we do have way more parts now. So, from the top. That's so much better. I'm going to risk that. I'm going to risk that. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. And then that's got more reliability. That's got more speed though, so we're going to leave that as is. They're not different. 60 and 58. Massive performance boost. I think we have to take it. And then here, 45%, 9% diff. Maybe just one more stint of reliability. You know what? What we got to lose? Other than everything. We're halfway through the season. We've made significant improvements in the car. So that does... There's a little bit of feel good there. I love that this pops up all the time as if we want to give our reserve driver an opportunity. We don't. We'll never want to. Unless you sign like some young driver and you've got a big whacker of a budget, I can't see that being something that... I imagine this is actually quite a balanced race here. Although that'll be a lot of acceleration there, so maybe we go... Let's just stick to what we do and go one end heavy. And the handling will go here. Let's try that. That'll be fine. Be nice to have a wet race, but we can only hope. Gear ratios we're going to stay at the bottom, and then that's going there as well. There we go. I wonder if we do get some info on both compounds. It's maybe not the worst idea, if we're honest. Right? Maybe not the end of the world. Right, Mush, you have the better car. Let's go, and let's go. Coming straight back in to give us that feedback. See, there's some high speed elements that are going on, and then there's sections where it just... You're winding. You're like whiplashing around. 72% is an absolutely A-OK start position. Handling's good. Speed balance needs to be up. Let's try there. Downforce is not great. Let's change that. And... try... maybe we'll go more. Let's try that. And then here. 68, that's not fantastic either. Seems like a lot more high speed than we previously thought. Actually, the handling wasn't miles away. Let's try that. There we go. We're going out and then we're immediately coming back in. Quite a long lap this, isn't it? It's going to be a lower lap race, but there's obviously more going on out there, as you can see from the track. Much better setup. I love it when we get it quickly. You dial in 95%. See, at this point, not dicking about. Go out there and just get some laps in. Be sure that we're going to get lucky with you. Oh, much better. Two good setups already. Like, we could probably race with these. I don't know if I want to dick about here. I think I'm just going to try and get laps in. Both compounds, laps. Let's go, hammer it. Keep the strategy easy just now. We'll get some lap time in. Then we'll maybe push once it gets more towards the end, then we've got less fuel on board for maximum performance. Right, lads, let's get a lap in here. Coming round. And we're going to go, and go. We'll do one push lap here and then an easier lap and then sort of switch it around. Coming through the line. There we go, let's drop that down. Go nice and easy now. Nice and easy. And when they come round, we'll try again. So Mush is coming round here towards the end, and we're on the line coming through. Bam, bam. Let's go. Then we'll just go easy. Oh, we're probably not going to get to go easy now. It's just going to be pushing time. Getting very good feedback from both drivers, so that's obviously good. Letting that continue. Final minute. Low fuel warning. That's fine, we're not bothering about that. That wasn't bad. I mean, terrible result, technically speaking, but we're not worrying about that too much. Got a good setup quickly. Car's not looking terrible. It's going to be reliability again that we're encountering. Car setup. I wonder, do we do that and go for mediums on you? You're going mediums, Yannick. You're going mediums, you're going super soft. Fine. It's made the mind up for us, so mediums for you. We're going with that. Tire choice, we're going to go... There's no mediums. What? That's frustrating. That's frustrating. There's no mediums there as an option. Oh god. Right, okay. So, we're not changing this. Tyre choice is a decision. 33 laps, there's no way we're going to get a decent run out of that. Yeah, let's just do that. 14 laps, that's probably right, I would imagine. I think we've both got the optimum setup. We're just going to go the same. We'll just offset the fuel slightly, I think. So, Mish. Let's have you take slightly less fuel. And we'll have you really push. Yeah. So Yannick's going to be absolutely flat out, lads, lads, lads. You're going to be attacking, but we're going to be a bit more conservative on the fuel. I think that should... We technically don't need to do that, but that's what we're going to do. Right, let's go. Every race, the amount of hope I've got just gradually increases, ever so slightly. Bouchard is away. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So we need to manage the fuel situation here and also the tyre. So I think we're going to do that now. Bouchard is kind of... Again, we've not even done a lap. Calm down, Kyle. Things change very quickly in this game. There's a crash. Safety car. No point. There's no point, but that means this is very good for us because we can drag this. We can absolutely drag this out. Safety car is out. There's no rain coming, so nope. We're not going to pit. We're just going to leave it as is. We're going to save as much as we can, and then we're absolutely going to boom when it comes into the pit. Got a couple of free laps. We're using our previous F-ups and knowledge here to come in pretty. We're saving everything. I assume the AI changes to conserve and conserve then. Can I attack a bit more? So my next question to you guys is, should I technically attack a bit and get temperature on the tyres? Is that something I should be doing or no? Safety car's heading to the garage. We need to get ready to hammer it here. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to test my theory and go medium, 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 and we'll see. Try and get a bit of temperature in before we just go shooting off. I'm assuming they can't technically overtake until we go through the line, right? Again, this could be an opportunity to be proven wrong. Or should I just hammer it here? Here we, oh shit, they're moving already. So the second the car actually goes into the garage, it's done. We're going to push both of them for a little bit and see what we can do here. Bouchard's not going down without a fight at the front. That's nice to see. Again, we kind of got done there because I didn't realise if it was going through the line or if it all relied on the safety car, and it kind of all relied on the safety car. I think we're going to keep this push on just now. I don't see any harm in leaving that the case. Tyre wear, we're pretty much slightly behind everyone else, but that's fine. Let's maybe change that a bit. Fuel wise, I think we're going to be sound. We'll keep that push on, and then you can relax a bit here. Not relax, that's the wrong. Got half a lap of fuel extra, and the tyre wear's exactly where we sort of want it. That should work out right. Let's just get some laps in and then survey what's going on. Tyres overheated. Let's drop this and see if we can push this a bit more. This is fine. We're going to try and play optimum here with our strategies. No rain coming yet. No rain coming yet. We're doing pretty good here in terms of stint length. This might be a two-stopper, which might not be good for us considering we might have to repair a few things here. We're not miles and miles off the pace, which is also nice. Tyre-wise, we are not doing so hot. I think the tyre stunt's going to really get dragged out because that's safety car though, which is good. Obviously it's good for everyone else as well. You can't predict safety cars, so it's not as if we could have known that we needed to bring more fuel. You are really going through that fuel actually. We may be able to get the actual 4 laps out. You're going to have to come in early. Shite. 2.22 laps. So in 2 laps time you're coming in. So let's get them used. And I think you could honestly attack a bit as well. Let's go. Now technically, you should let your teammate through here because you're just going to hold them up. That's what I would say anyway. So Bichaud's going to come in at the end of this lap. Got 12 laps out of these softs with a safety car. We're going to have to pit again no matter what. I think we take 14 laps of fuel again, or do we drop that? This is the bit I'm always kind of nervous about, is the park condition. Might just do that. There we go. That's fine. You're going to get another 2 laps. Easily get another 2 laps, actually. It's annoying. Fuel-wise, Bichaud could have probably got another lap with just a bit more fuel. Car's actually not in a bad state. I wonder if anyone else will pit here. No one else pitted yet. Okay, we've got the undercut, if we can call it that. Time will tell. No mistakes. That's always nice. And then let's do this and just hammer it for the outlap. Should have just brought maximum fuel, but who were we to know that? We couldn't tell that. You're going to take a few positions here. You're going to be slightly closer to the field, but they're all coming out. Some of them have went in too early, so it's obviously been fuel. Fuel seems to be the pinnacle of racing at the moment. Mush is now pitted. He's at the back of the front runners. He's going to be 20-30 seconds in the pit, so he's probably going to be coming out towards the end again, unless we really try and drag this. Now you're coming round. You're going to be able to... Yeah, this is going to be fine. Let's do this just now, and then we'll pit him right at the last second. Although that may be a bit dangerous with the fuel, actually. So, pit. Go on to them again. We're going to go... Are we needing full fuel? Let's take one lap off here. We're not looking great for our durability, actually. 9.2, 18.1. No, we need to be slick here with time. That's the lowest part. Let's just do that. Right. Let's go. That's the plan. We're not like overly back running. Like we're not miles off the pace here, so that's good. We're gonna cancel this and just try and drag this stint, and then the last stint will be aggressive if we can. Read this to be a slip. There was a mistake. 3 seconds it cost us. Right, we're pushing on this outlap. See what we can do. Bichaud is now 17th. That's not the end of the world. We're in front of Evans, but that Lete seems to be doing slightly better. I think he might be attempting to go to the end, but I don't think he'll have the fuel for that, so he is going to have to stop again. You're sitting pretty. You're on the pushing lap, but we'll take that off. Right, we're going for a decent stint here, a decent run. Probably want to push the fuel, actually, because they're both quite heavy with the fuel. And we'll assess the tyres when we get to lap maybe like 20 or so. We're not out the running here. I mean, not in terms of winning it, but in terms of like trying to get a decent finish. It's not awful. Both cars kind of doing okay. Trying to just look just now and figure out if our tyres are going to go first, or if we can serve this a bit. Yeah, let's try that. We'll try and drag these tyres. See what we can do. 18th is right behind them, which isn't ideal. But if we can even hold them behind for a lap or two whilst buying time for a teammate behind, that's not a bad thing. He's doing fine here, Bichaud. We might end up going too long in this stint, so let's drive this and we'll go for an aggressive last stint. Bichaud's still going to hold to back him up. It's a risky one, isn't it? He's not quite close enough, I think, yet to back up. Time's coming, though. Because you are slowly closing the gap. Here he comes. Right, do we back him up? I'm going to try this. Practical implementation of an option here if we can back him up. I want to see. We're doing the learning. So he's backing him up. We're trying to buy time for a teammate, which it is working. Now you're not going to back up. You're going to go there. We're going to get 2 laps out. We're going to do that and we're going to attack. There we go. Right, you probably need to do this now. That's probably okay. Right. Lete is going to have to come in again, I think, for fuel. So he's went in the wrong tyre on that front. We have backed him up and our teammate has closed the gap and is now in a position where he could probably strike. You're saying your tyres are worn. That's fine. We have to pit you anyway. I wonder if we come in and we try like the undercut, if we can call it that. We do this. Fuel options. 8 laps remaining. And then this isn't looking so great. Can I get away without that? Maybe. Can I get away without repairing anything? We'll risk it. You're going to try and get another lap. So for that reason, we will push, I think. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Behod's coming in, trying to undercut him. I think he's going to run out of fuel anyway. So that should be okay. Ideally, you go past here, which you are challenging for. Fuel-wise, I don't think we can afford that. We're going to have to go medium, but the tyres can continue. This will be interesting. You are literally going bam to the end. Hammer it. Hammer it. Mush, we need you to try and make a move here. We're right in his ass. Oh shit, oh shit. Fuck! I need to be careful with my speeds. Oh no. Literally, I'm 10 metres away from that being perfect. God damn it. Oh, we were on there. We just got past them as well. We're just overtaken. They've both went in the pit. We'll see how this plays out. It's going to be interesting. You're hammering at the back here. Hammering. You're needing to come in. It's got giving us condition warnings, but I'm hoping we can just push through that. Right, you need to absolutely blast this to the end. You're both blasting it to the end, actually. Right, where are they? Leite is in front of us. Evans is between us. I don't think Musk is going to catch. He's not pitting again, so we need Bouchard to get past. That's not going to happen. Damn. Damn. You're going to have to watch the fuel and your condition, actually. Unless something crazy happens here, I think we're going to be losing a few points here. Leite's going to be gaining a point. Not Leite, is it? I think they're Predator Racing or something like that. Chu has kind of held us up here. Engine, we're going to have to ignore that, I'm afraid. We're just having to push through. We're just pushing through, trying to see this out. On maximum, let's go, go, go. And then we're going to drop this because we're getting low on fuel. Tyre-wise, we're fine. Yeah, fuel-wise. Fuel's been the problem. And obviously reliability again. But we're running some we're running some of the new and improved parts, and you can see it's made a difference. With Bouchard anyway, we're still kind of in the running, and we screwed Bush by a lap. If he'd managed to get in and pit where we wanted, this would have been very interesting. Here we're just running at the end. I need to learn that sometimes when important things are going on, 12 times speed is not the meta. It's not what we want. Anyway, technically again, we weren't last. But unfortunately Predator has opened up a slightly larger gap again. Which is not what we wanted. Anyway, here we are. Car dev's going well. I'm just debating what we do. We've got a decent amount of money left. Like, we're not worrying financially this year. Our sponsorships have been absolutely insane. And yeah, they're 16 points ahead now. Eesh. We need like an almost top 5 finish to even open this again to be in a challenge. Again, I can't help but check this all the time. I just enjoy watching it change slightly and level up. And that finance is so manageable compared to the sweat that we had in previous seasons. Right, so very secure job. We could ask for more money, but honestly we don't need it. Pit crew review, total force, that's fine. Car condition, yeah, they're going to be dropping. Interview after Damon. I'm very happy with our 2 current drivers. I genuinely am. Financially. Financially, it's been great. Sponsors, another one ready to go. So, 10 races at 200 grand a race. 2.7 up front for 8 races. So that's worth 2 milli. That's already the most attractive, I would say. That's 4 races, though. Oh, that's going to renew quickly. It's not... It's not terrible. It's basically a race for free there. Right, we need to do some quick maths. So, putting it honestly, if we compare the right one with the left one, it's not really. It's double. That's double the length. So if we even half that, it's 1,375 for 4 races. So that's more worth it. But it's probably going to take us to next. It's fine. Let's just take that. Just going to take it. Yeah. Look at that. So healthy. I'm honestly tempted to build on our HQ part, but I think we'll end this episode on a question. Car repairs finished. We're looking for the part to be done before we make any decisions. So in here, let's have a look. Reliability, they all need to be improved. They all kind of need worked on here, don't they? The thing is that we stack reliability, so we need to stop pitting. It's not really an option. I'm wondering if we do that. We do that, they're all going to be maximum performance before the next race, which is good. And I think they're all parts we're going to be using. Jesus, that is a good engine brakes, but they are hellishly unreliable. They're both fine. They've been doing fine. Front wing's fine, and the rear wing. The reliability does not matter in them, does it? I'm kind of learning that myself. Down here, we need to start working on. Oh, that's usable. That is usable here. That's very much usable. There's an improved part in the suspension. Right, suspension part finished. That's absolutely fine. We're going to advance a bit of time now and see what the crack is. Whilst this moves to the next Grand Prix, my question, I'm really looking for feedback here. We've made 2 parts or 3 parts where we could, where upgrades obviously been applicable. Do we continue making more parts now? Does it make sense? We have the budget to, which is obviously great, but we've got everything up to the maximum sort of part performance that we can. We're still way off the. We're still way off. Deceleration, we're apparently not as off the. We're not as off the pace as everything else, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah, but do we produce more parts? Do we? Is it worth doing? Or are we kind of locked to what we think? Like I'm happy to do whatever you guys advise. Please let me know what you think. This is probably the most important conversation. 12 million in the bank. We're only losing 796 a race just now. We have what is it? 5-6 races left. 4 races? 5, 6? I don't know. Can't remember. But we've only got that amount of races left. Do we do another HQ upgrade? We can easily afford that. Or do we go for more part improvement? Like, I want you guys to give me decisive feedback here. That's what I'm looking for. But again, we're finishing here. It's not looking incredibly positive if you look at this. But my God, there's been such a difference here in terms of performance, I would say. And yeah, Predators are a big sort of challenge. I honestly believe if we get one strong finish, this could be way back on. And even Dragon's not miles ahead, and then the gap gets obviously bigger. But I think next year I'd be looking to be mid-table with the money we're spending. But again, please open this feedback if you guys have any thoughts. You can see our headquarters is way beyond, our staff is the average, and our sponsors, we are the shit. Pit crew as well, we're on the average. It's just the car and the drivers that we're very much lacking. But again, I have to say, if our job security starts going up to that top end, we're going to be asking for more money. There's no reason not to. So please, advice on what to do with our budget going in towards from now and the end of the season, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.